If you think you're going to get me to endorse and stand behind people being shitty people to other people just because they're gay and those other people aren't, you got me fucked up. I don't fuck with that shit. Like, don't nobody got the right to be shitty towards nobody. We all deserve to die for something. So, for a group of people to feel like it's appropriate to shit on other people because they all walk around sharing the same lie, or they all walk around telling the same lie, and they playing with people based on people being um, blind in their lack of knowledge to who these people really are, thinking that gives them the right to shit on people and handle people any kind of way. You're never gonna get me to advocate and be in favor of some shit like that. Never. I'm never gonna side and rock with that shit because that shit foul as fuck. Because they'll say I'm wrong. It's not wrong for people to shit on people and treat people badly based on the sexuality truth that they're hiding. But it's wrong for a motherfucker to want them dead for playing with them. How? How so? How is it wrong to want to be respected and treated in a respectable manner or a decent manner? How is that wrong? And how is it wrong if a person feels like because you think it's okay to handle them in any manner other than respectful and decent? I ain't saying you gotta like them, but I'm just saying any manner that is less than decent or inhumane is wrong. So if you're willing to handle a person like that and they're willing to take your life for it, I don't think they're wrong for that at all. I wouldn't think, I don't think, and I wouldn't think a person is wrong for um, demanding their respect and not tolerating anything less. And if a person's willing to kill you for their disrespect, I'm not gonna tell them they wrong for that because you don't have to tolerate nothing in this world you don't want to tolerate from people. You don't have to accept how people move and how people are just because they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem now. Everybody with this slave follower ass mentality where they all follow, I don't want to say follow the leader, they just follow what everyone else does. So everybody is okay with doing what the next motherfucker do and just falling in line with that shit instead of somebody being like, you know what? No, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not the person that's gonna sit here and tell you, hey, let a person keep disrespecting you, let a person keep playing with you, let a person disregard your respect and your rights as a human being, and then continue to let them live. I'm not gonna tell you that. That's not that's not me. I only be myself. That ain't me to sit here and tell you tolerate anything less than being held in a respectable manner and high regard. If you choose to move like that on your own in a respectable manner and high regard, I feel like you should definitely require a motherfucker to handle you in such a way. Like, I don't think it's wrong for you to demand people to treat you right because you shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't even have to demand nobody to treat you right, honestly, because I feel like based on all of us living on borrowed time in the first place, who the fuck is any of us to feel like we're more superior than another motherfucker? We got the right to shit on somebody. Shit, I ain't perfect, but I know that I choose to conduct myself in a better manner than other people. I know that I do that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless or contrary to anyone's belief on who and what I am, I know that I move better than other people move. I know that because I make the blatant decision to do so. I make it my business to move better than other people. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate the way people move. So it's like I make it my business to move better, and you got people thinking it's okay to play with me because I choose to. I choose peace over chaos. I choose to not go back and forth and argue with motherfuckers when, for me, if it's not worth killing them, I really don't give a fuck. Honestly, I really don't give a fuck about them to even go back and forth. If it's not worth killing them, to me, it ain't really worth it for me to even engage in no argument with them or nothing because I don't care. I don't care. So it's like, I don't really care to do all that frivolous, pointless shit that doesn't matter. Because if it's worth them getting dead, I'm gonna do that anyway. That's just how I live my life. Like, a lot of shit just ain't for me. It's like these gay people walk around trying to distract you and dumb, meaningless conversations. Like, you speaking to me, I don't speak back, but they'll keep speaking to you as if they keep speaking to you, that's gonna make you give in and acknowledge them. And it's like, damn, you can't take the hint that I'm ignoring you and I don't want to talk to you, regardless if you think you're being polite or not. It's not service. You're not giving someone guest service, imposing what you want for them on them. You're giving them service, serving them. So if you say good morning to me and I don't respond, that means I'm ignoring you. You study saying good morning, it's like, okay, now you have an ulterior motive. Like, why the fuck are you talking to me? Why? And I'm not talking to you. But they just swear like they're the slickest, smartest people ever. And it's like, bro, that shit is annoying. Because they're not smart at all. They're slower. They're the slowest people I've seen to date. Like, slow, like not, they're not very, I don't want to say incompetent ain't the word. Well, no, incompetent, and they're not very intelligent. Like, reading people is not their strong suit, which makes guest service a bad lane or a bad field for them to be in. Because I did this same shit. I only ever worked in guest service. I know how to serve people. I know how to deal with people. It's just the way and the people these people choose to be, I don't want to deal with them. They're not people I want to deal with. It's just too many cons to dealing with them. Dishonesty is the first one. Like, okay, they don't believe in God, so they think they're hiding something from me based on that. And it's like, bro, I can't rock with that. It's like, because it only mattered to them, not me. That's the craziest part about it. Like, everybody's sexuality matters to them. I don't give a fuck. You gotta die for how you live. That don't got shit to do with me. But with them, it's an issue for them, and it don't got shit to do with me for real. Like, the only difference is I know now, because it's like you telling me if I built, like I had a friend, and me and him was cool like 8-9 years, right? So I found out something about him in death. So you telling me the good person he chose to be and the loving person he chose to be towards me in his life, that just because I found out the truth about his sexuality, I'ma stop fucking with him? But that makes sense to them. Like, their truth is gonna do something for me, when it's like, dog showed me who he was on earth. He showed me he gave a fuck about me on earth. He showed me like he was my real friend on earth. So me finding out what I know about him when he died doesn't mean shit. That don't mean nothing to me. Like, I'm respecting the person that he was to me on earth. So me knowing his truth now, it don't change shit how I feel about dog. Me knowing the truth about him now, because on earth, the nigga fucked with me. He made sure he was more of a friend and a family member to me than my real family. So it's like, me knowing what I know about him now is not gonna change how I feel about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I know that he hid something from me. about himself. You know what I'm saying? Like I know now, I didn't always know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't always, while he was alive, I didn't know the truth about him. But when he died, based on me figuring out the world and how everything works, I found out that, you know what I'm saying, he basically was gay for real. Now, but it's like, he showed me he loved me and he fucked with me on earth though. So how could I turn my back on him now that he dead? Because now I know he gay. Now, I didn't know it then, but it's like, if he go out his way to show me he got love for me and go out of his way to show me he fuck with me for real on earth, how could I shit on him in death? Now that I know, damn. I mean, it fucked me up to see this in everybody, but it's like, I found that out about him in death. I ain't know that in life. But but I I rock with who he was towards me on earth. And it's like people go out of their way to shit on me on earth and think I give a fuck about their death. Like I ain't with that shit at all. Cause I don't care either or, but I'm just saying like you don't get to play with me on earth and think I care about if you live or die or not. I said what I said. Sauce Lord shit.